There is this macronutrient called fats. It's divided in two major categories: saturated fats and unsaturated fats. So this video will gonna be a straight to the point kind of video. I'm gonna tell you some saturated fats, then I'm gonna tell you how you can substitute or with what you can substitute those saturated fats. The first example, we use it every single day, the most of us. We use some kind of oil. Majority of the people use, for example, palm oil or sunflower oil or coconut oil. I suggest you to minimize these kind of oils when you cook your food and substitute it with, of course, the olive oil. We know that the olive oil raises the HDL cholesterol and combats the LDL cholesterol and is 100 times healthier than the other oils. Alright, the next example, cheese. It's a saturated fat, it comes from animals, it's high in LDL cholesterol, and I suggest you to switch it with avocado. For example, into a salad, you can easily get out the cheese and integrate the avocado. It's very tasty and it helps raising that HDL cholesterol. What I like to do with my avocado, sometimes I smash some garlic, I put some salt and pepper, and I smash the avocado and I do like a guacamole kind of thing. Alright, the next one, patisserie and bakery stuff. In these ones you will find not only saturated fats but also trans fats, and they are the worst, and I suggest you to substitute them with some nuts. Almonds, peanuts, walnuts, cashews, whatever you like. If you want some snacks in between your meals, just substitute these two. Be aware that even though they have healthy fats, they also have 9 calories per gram. And also with these ones, if you go overboard, you'll gain some fat. So substitute them, but don't go overboard. Alright, let's talk about some meat. We all like bacon, sausages, fatty meat, but it's not so healthy for us. We can have them as a cheat meal or as a treat from time to time, like once per week or once every 2 weeks. But in your day-to-day diet, I suggest you to have some lean meat and to integrate some fish and fish oil, because it's much better and it has those omega-3s and it helps to combat again those LDL cholesterol levels. Another one that we like, actually we love, it smells amazing, it tastes awesome, but we can have it every single day: butter. I know when we do those cookies with butter, with melted butter and with some sugar and with cinnamon and chocolate chips, I know they taste great, but it contains only saturated fats, and unfortunately they raise the LDL cholesterol and we don't want that. So I suggest you to switch it with peanut butter. But on this one, be aware and look at the labels, because most of them have also sugar and other oils. The best thing you can do, you can buy raw peanuts and put it into a blender, mix them up, and that's it. You have a nice peanut butter and you know that you have only peanuts inside of it. Let's move to maybe the favorite ones: sweets and ice cream and cookies and all kinds of good stuff. If you look at the label, you will see saturated fats. They are high in saturated fats. Even the ice cream is high in fat. These are the main ingredients for cookies and ice cream: sugar and saturated fats, because they taste very good. But we can have a healthier option. We can substitute them. I put here the eggs, but like I said before into my protein video, the eggs are 50-50 LDL and HDL. I eat 4 eggs for years now, I don't know how many years, and I have no problem. So you can find some healthier recipes with eggs, and you can do sweet stuff with eggs. I also have an eggs and oatmeal pie recipe, you can find it right here, and it's a healthier option. You can also put some peanut butter if you want. Like I said, you need to be aware about your fat content from your entire day. As you can see, these are just a few examples of saturated fats and unsaturated fats and how you can switch them and substitute them. There are healthier options, and once you get used to them, it's a piece of cake. I said in my previous video on proteins, but I will also mention it here so people will understand it. I don't know why people get scared of eggs or other fats, but they don't get scared of those saturated fats that I mentioned before. Many people used to eat every single day some bakery stuff or some sweets, ice cream, coffee with sugar, or bacon in the morning, other fatty meats. They cook in the saturated fats oils. They use a lot of saturated fats in their diet, but once you tell them, hey, you can eat 4 eggs a day, they are shocked and they don't understand how is that possible and why I eat that many eggs. Like I said before, it's important the fat from your entire day. If you need 50 grams and you get those fats from, let's say, 4 eggs, a little bit of olive oil and some peanut butter, that's okay. But if you get your fats from bacon and bakery stuff and sweets and fatty meat, and on top of that you add 4 eggs, of course there will be a problem, and the problem will not come from the eggs, will come from the previous elements. And if you combine that kind of fat intake with some sedentary lifestyle, that's the road to disaster. I know that maybe going from the saturated fats to the unsaturated fats, it will be a little bit harder for you if you're not used to the taste, but you will get used in time, and I promise you, you will feel a whole lot better. It is very important to have fats in our diet because our body needs them in order to secrete the hormones. They are also used for skin, hair, nails. I have another video on fats where I went a little bit deeper and I have more information about them. You can check it right here in the corner. And I also discussed, like I said, about the proteins. The next video about nutrition will be about carbohydrates, and I will split them into complex carbohydrates and simple carbohydrates. Alright, so that was it for this video. I hope that after this one you will understand how to make a better choice. I encourage you to make this move. If you find some recipes, you can actually make them even tastier than the saturated fats. And like I said, you will feel 100 times better. Alright, so that was it. Like I said, you can find another videos here in the corner, or they will pop up around me in a few seconds. Okay, so thank you very much once again. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this kind of videos. Until next time, eagles, fly above the clouds. See you. Bye. You can buy raw piñat, and how you can switch that, and why I do it those, how, and why I eat that many, and why I eat that many fat. They are also used for where I went a little bit deep. I have another video on fats where I went mixed them, and I will split them again into complex carbohydrates and simple carbohydrates.